Yes, it's time for Mark Meets, in which I speak to the biggest names in the world of politics, showbiz, sport, business and beyond. Tonight, the TV personality and writer Kim Woodburn, famous, of course, for co-starring in the hit Channel 4 series How Clean Is Your House, which was a smash hit for Channel 4, running to 6 series alongside her partner in crime, Aggie Mackenzie. There followed a long career in reality TV, including The Jungle and Celebrity Big Brother. Since then, she's been a fixture on our tellies and has even done a stint in Panto, including in Cinderella as an ugly sister. Terrible miscasting. I'm delighted to say that Kim Woodburn joins me now. Hi, Kim.
Hello, my love. How are you?
I'm very well. Great to have you on the programme. How clean is your house?
Do you know, I'm going to tell you something, my love. My house is spotless. I like to be clean. I clean, and I'm proud to say it. You won't find anything mucky in my house, apart from my husband. He's rather sexual, but apart from that, we're not discussing that. I'll tell you something. I love a bit of masculinity, dear. I like a masculine man to bring it on. And women that want to be like men, idiots. I like to be caressed and smooched and I enjoy it. Give me a man. Send me a man to share my lot, dear.
Well, that's good to know. You don't mind a bit of toxic masculinity. The guy can hold the door open for you and pay for dinner.
The women, Mark, the women are stupid, my love. Do you know we've got these poor men round the bend? What's wrong with a man opening the door? And they do it for me. I always say, thank you very much indeed. I can see the dilemma because they say, some women say, I can open it on my own, silly bitches. But the point is for a man to be a man and make you feel like a woman. Oh, you women that have just spoken, grow up. Grow up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, you starred in How Clean Is Your House, which was a cultural phenomenon. Were you always a scrubber?
Well, no, dear, please. I cleaned for a lot of my working life, I must say. It was out of a need. You see, what happened was, I was 16 and I had nowhere to go. Broken family. And so, my love, what happened was I decided I had to choose a job, awful, which gave me accommodation. So the only job, I thought, right, a lady living in a hotel cleaning or cleaning in a house. I had to get accommodation as well. I was broke as hell. So I went cleaning. Never regretted it. I love cleaning I love it. Give me any rotten bog, dear. And I'm down there, dear. Oh, I love it. Where there's muck, there's brass. And I'll tell you something, Mark, I made a bit of brass, dear. I live in a big house. Thank you.
Well, well deserved, because you've become a national treasure. The show made you famous, and as you've mentioned there, it boosted your bank balance. Were there any downsides to that fame, Kim?
Well, you know, I've never found so, Mark. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't forget, I got found when I was 61. And I was living week to week, like everybody else does, month to month, you know. And so to suddenly ring me and say, will you do a cleaning show? I cost on 2,000 a week. I didn't turn that in 6 months. And then it went to 4, then it went to 6,000 a week. I was raking in the money, my love. But I'll tell you something, and I hope you don't think I'm conceited. I'm not. But I honestly believe up to now, that is the finest cleaning show that's ever been on. I don't think it's been beaten up to now. I'm very proud of it.
It's a TV classic. You and Aggie were brilliant together, like John Lennon and Paul McCartney, if you like Morecambe and Wise. Did you get on in real life?
Well, do you know what? I'd very rarely discuss that, because I'm going to tell you why. I think it's I never say anything, but I think it's apparent, and I won't insult your intelligence. Of course, we fell out. And since we've fallen out, Aggie's written a few columns about me, which I would never do about Aggie. But I'll tell you why I wouldn't. For 6 years, she was marvellous in that show with me. Thank you very much, Aggie. We made a few bob. And it's great to have a few bob in your pocket. And I thank her as well. She had to be good as well to make it work. And so I say, I'm sorry we fell out. I'm not prepared to discuss it like Aggie does, because I wish all the luck in the world. 6 years of good money and just have a pot to pee in when they found me. I'm not complaining, my love. Bring it on, my lovely.
Happy days. I'm a Celebrity is about to start again. You appeared in The Jungle. The public loved you. You were the runner-up. Tell me about your experience in The Jungle.
Well, do you know something? I tell you, Mark, it's not phony. I can honestly tell you that. It's not phony at all. What you see is what you get. The only thing I found, and I found in every series I watch, and the one I was in, is the way they all constantly moan about being hungry. You didn't hear me moan about it once, and I'm a big woman. I eat, matey. I'm 5'10" and I eat like a horse. But you know, my love, you never heard me moan because they give you enough to live on. They are never, you're peckish, but you're not starving. But everyone in that jungle, you'll hear it start, oh, I'm hungry, I can't go on. Oh, don't talk tripe. You don't talk tripe. You are peckish, but to say you're starving, you get too much into this. Oh, some of the food you eat shocking, dear. Well, I ate a testicle. Well, you don't do it on your wedding night, dear, do you? Spit it out, don't you, dear? You don't even eat a testicle on the wedding night. You spit the damn thing out. Now, you know what I'm talking. Don't sit there all innocent. But no, seriously, what you see is what you get. It's a great show. It's super. And it does show a person's strength. It really does. But, you know, they talk about Gillian McKeith, bless her. You need cowards in there. Oh, she was a hoot. Oh, would you have missed that, pretending to faint, dear, and pulling her clothes down? Would you have missed Paul Burrell? No, bless them. The biggest cowards that went in there. But we need them, love. It's entertainment.
It is entertainment. And look, it's entertaining every time you're on the box. Would you like to do more reality TV?
Do you know something? I believe this or not, Mark, and I don't give bull. I'm not a buller. I don't want to do too much. I'm 80 and I'm fit, touch wood. I've got a super husband and I've got a few bob in the bank, my love. Oh, what? And I want to do little bits. I don't want to sort of go into a grave just yet. I'd like to do a talk show. They won't have me on because I'm too outspoken to be fired the first night, dear. I would. Or seducing the men in my dressing room. I'm quite a sexy woman, dear. But don't tell my husband. And I'd like to do a show like, I don't know, I'd like to do the odd show, but I don't know, I wrote, I never write, forget work, but I did. When they put on All Creatures Great and Small, this last series, which I think you agree is a superb series.
Yeah.
And what happened was they had Diana Rigg as Mrs. What's her name?
She has the name. I know the matriarch.
I know how exaggerated she was. And sad to say, after the first series, Diana Rigg passed away. And I wrote and said, I've never done it before, I said, I'm sorry she's passed away, but if you're recasting, would you consider recasting me as the mad woman who's eccentric? Because I'm mad anyway. I never got a reply. Well, they missed me, though. Me and Tricky Will, we've been a great act. I wouldn't mind doing bits of eccentric work. I wouldn't mind doing a talk show, not the star, sitting on a board somewhere. But unfortunately, I tell the truth, you see. I don't say anything I don't know to be the truth. If I haven't investigated something and know it's the truth, I won't mention it. But the moment I know something's true, it's get on with it. If you don't like it, if you don't like the truth, you better lump yourself. Because if I can't tell the truth without being called a loudmouth, the world should come to an end, dear.
Definitely. I think you should do a show on GBNews. We'd love to have you. Last but not least, Kim, Matt Hancock is going into the jungle.
Speak your mind.
Can you give me some tough love in relation? Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. Matt Hancock going into the jungle, your reaction?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. If he wants to go in the jungle, of course, why shouldn't he? But I don't think the position he holds right now, I know he's been suspended, but he has a constituency. You see, you can't let people down. That's exactly what he's done. You see, his constituency in West Suffolk is right now going under two very serious situations the people in West Suffolk are very worried about. One is the fact that they're thinking of cancelling a bus service, and a lot of people desperately rely on it, would be crippled without it. And secondly, many farmers in West Suffolk are under threat of losing their farms. They're going to purchase them, compulsory purchase. They're thinking about 2,500 acres of land to build a solar farm on, and they're so worried. Now, they appeal to him two very serious things, their livelihood, their families, and he is supposed to be sorting it out. Now, how can he meet his constituents when he's now gone to the jungle for 3 weeks?
He's had a nightmare. He's had a nightmare, I tell you. He's definitely asleep at the wheel. Can I say, Kim Woodburn, a fabulous joy, a privilege to have you on the programme. Come and see us again soon. What an entertaining person.
I must have a slurp of gin, dear.
There you go.
Excuse me.
There you go, Friday night. You've earned it. The fabulous Kim Woodburn from a sparkling clean glass bar.
Before we go,
brilliant stuff.
I find you very attractive, dear. I find you extremely attractive.
I'm honoured. I've always been attracted to the older woman, Kim. Send me your number. Let's talk.
I've got a string in my step down like a 20-year-old given the right man. You're the right man, dear. But don't tell the spouse.
My goodness. I'm overcome with emotion. The amazing Kim Woodburn.